Chief Mike Ozekhome, senior advocate of Nigeria, is I don't know who he's talking to, whether he's telling Nigerians that say, okay, I know that you people hate BELLO, you hate BELLO, but calm down and separate emotions from logic. What is logic? What is emotion? What is logic? That people should separate from that. Well, yes, he has clarified his position on the alleged non-arrest of former governors Alhaji Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari and Bello Matawali of Zamfara State by the EFCC. Report had previously surfaced suggesting Ozekhome criticized the EFCC for not taking action against the former governors. However, he has strongly refuted this claim, stating that his comments were misrepresented. During his clarification, Ozekhome emphasized the importance of adhering to legal processes, referencing a related incident involving another former governor, Yahaya Bello of Kogi State. Bello had obtained a court restraining order in February 2024, which legally prevents the EFCC from detaining him while the order remains in effect. Ozekhome pointed out the necessity of respecting such legal protections to maintain the rule of law. Ozekhome's remarks come amid ongoing debate about the role of the EFCC and its adherence to judicial directives in high-profile cases. He argued or urged the public and the media to distinguish between personal biases and logical legal arguments, highlighting the potential consequences of ignoring court orders in the pursuit of law enforcement. He said, I know you hate Bello, but calm down. You need to calm down. You people should be calming down and separate emotions from logic. You cannot disobey a court order simply because you want to enforce the law. In February 2024, Yahaya Bello approached a high court in Kogi State and was granted a restraining order. You do not expect him submit himself to EFCC when the restraining order is still valid. Where you are talking, this man is talking like a lawyer. Of course, with this statement be made now, maybe Yaya might consider to give him the job to defend him, because that is where they make their own money. So one thing is that why should you go to court for restraining order? What did there's something is hiding, so you can always say that oh, somebody is innocent until proven guilty. Oh, whatever that is being brought before the judge, that is what the judge will judge with. Whether the judge is privy to the reality or the truth, it does not matter, but whatever is being presented to him in the court of law, that is what he will use, and use his discretion. You can say all of that, but one thing is that if you are not guilty of something, why should you be put a restraining order? For what? For what? Go to court and clear your name, because this is the kind of thing that people before him had done, and they get away with it. So the possibility of him getting away with this thing is very, very high. So they are just entertaining Nigerians. So from the angle of Ozekhome, you can say that it's a lawyer. That is what they are meant to do, to defend, to see things, to prove things beyond reasonable doubts, and that is it. So I don't even need to start saying, oh, why is Ozekhome saying this? Why is he not saying that? All of them, now when it comes to their turn, or it gets to their turn, they will now be talking of rule of law. But when they want to misbehave, they disobey this rule of law they talk about. Sometimes legal icons can say funny things, but we all know why. Yeah, he's looking for your job. Okay, now, like I said it. So without even hearing from other people, I knew quite well, and I'm not going to force him for that. That is his job, to defend anything he can lay his hand on. Son, move closer to Bello and siphon your own as usual. When Yahaya Bello was not obeying court order, where was Mike Ozekhome? So is that how we are going to be living? You are only looking for customers. Stand up for him. It is totally disturbing that public public what is it called? So we know how all of these things they play. They play where. It is totally disturbing that public officials will resort to going to court to obtain restraining order, not to give account of what infractions they were alleged to have committed. Why in the office? And more disturbing that judges grant such orders honestly is something else. If you are not guilty, go and say no. Nobody can stain my name. Nobody can tarnish my image. What you have said I have done? No. You give account and you move on. I'm sure he is discussing with Yaya Bello. He has to cash out very well. How much you receive from the Bello, from the 80 billion naira. I am not a lawyer, but if I may ask, why is it that our elites usually rush to court to procure restraining order in order not to be arrested by law enforcement agents? If an individual is being accused of something I did not do, since there is rule of law in the land has been claimed by learned lawyers, I will willingly surrender myself for scrutiny, and if I found not guilty I will be set free. If I don't say have skeleton in my cupboard, why should I hide myself from the public? Why? What is your problem, Ezekhome of a man? Are you saying you and Bello are on the same page? It is people like Ozekhome with godless legal jargons and the corrupt judges that have brought us where we are today. A man stole in his billions like Odili of River State and other corrupt political elites. You run to court to corrupt judges and say, protect me and restrain them from prosecuting me. Yet a man goes to party to spray his hard-earned money. They say he had abused the naira. Crucify him. The civil servants are stealing in their millions and nobody takes to mind about it. When a poor defrauds by few naira because of a hunger and satanic judges and slave policemen run to destroy him, where is justice and why should kidnapping stop when justice is clear, where injustice is the order of the day? I'm very disappointed that a man I respect so much like Mike Ozekhome could say such. I hold that man in high esteem. If Bello is innocent, let him go to EFCC and prove his innocence and than hiding under an order not to be arrested. Who does that? Who does that? It's so unfortunate that these people are like this. The grace of God has departed from you and your household. The law you have spoken were. The elites are the main problem of Nigeria. This was what brought up Boko Haram in the north. Why can't we use our esteem education to make Nigeria progress? Rather, we use it to loot. God bless Nigeria. So guys, let's know what you think and have your take on this. Thank you.